NFL season is here. Be sure to join Keep Pounding _TV Patreon for your exclusive Panthers content, including morning live streams Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., monthly raffle giveaways, including exclusive content only on Patreon. We also have film study and breakdown of the upcoming opponent, membership shoutouts at the end of each episode. Be sure to get your package now. This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports. By WinView. Watch real games on TV. Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. Hey everybody, I'm your host, Caddy Crockett, also known as the Big Cat McCool. Put your balls up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Rest in peace to 704 the GOAT. I got my dog with him every time we get started on his mic, you see what I'm saying? Got his dog chat right there. Rest in peace to GOAT. Today we're going to talk about the Carolina Panthers have selected 8 captains for Sunday's game at 1 o'clock, all right? But I got to throw a monkey wrench in there. There's one that should have been selected that it wasn't. Could this be a sign of something to come in the future? Could this be foreshadowing? I don't know absolutely how this guy was missed. We'll have Matt Rhule's thoughts on it as well. But could this be a foreshadowing sign? We'll talk about it. If you don't know, then you don't know. Before we get started, do you love, put my mic down, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? 2 more days? No? Maybe? Do you like Carolina Panthers like if you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, put your muskets in the air and say, pause up, Caddy Crockett style. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go to the internet. We're going to talk about these 8 candidates or 8 captains here. Carolina Panthers officially named their captains in 2021 season Thursday afternoon. And with a roster mainly built around young people, keep that in mind, there's a fresh batch of new leaders. Let's start off with Sam Darnold, Matt Paradis, right tackle Taylor Moton, Donte Jackson, long snapper Jansen, Shaq Thompson, and Christian the GOAT McCaffrey. Let me slow down. We want to kind of take it a little bit slow here. What does this actually mean? Before we even get started, I'm sorry about that. Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, you're going to be wanting to call in after the game. It's going to run you a dub. I already got one nigga who already booked the spot for 2 sessions. It's going to run you a dub. I ain't taking phone call for free. So Sunday after the game, you know this mic is going to be slam packed. You're going to want to call in and give your thoughts. Shout out to James for the K-Shape. I already got it booked out for 2 sessions. All right, I could put your place in line. Now, with that being said, what does this mean as far as being the captain? It pretty much, man, this is like one of these, I just got my peers' respect. Let's see what Matt Rhule had to say about it. Before I even get started, where are my manners? Let's see what our coach had to say about the whole captain selection process here. And, let's just hear what he had to say. Give me a second. Let me set it up.
It's like, I'm not one of those, hey, fake captain guys, guy doesn't get votes, but you make him, that our team voted Sam Darnold as their captain. And, I'm talking at the top, near the top of the list. So, that comes from Sam, having just control over the offense, control over what he's doing, control the guys around him. And again, I think the biggest thing is he doesn't make excuses. It's like, I'm not one of those, hey, fake captain guys, guy doesn't get votes, but you make him, that our team voted Sam Darnold as their captain. And, I'm talking at the top, near the top of the list. So, that comes from Sam, having just control over the offense, control over what he's doing, control the guys around him. And again, I think the biggest thing is he doesn't make excuses. It's like, I'm not one of...
All right, you heard it from Matt Rhule. You heard it from the horse's mouth itself. He said this wasn't no fabricated caption selection process. He also harped on Sam Darnold, and he said the crew chose him as the leader because he's secure. He know how to put people in their place. That's there right there. That's there right there. For me, a leader has to be. A team captain is somebody who obviously has the respect of the team, but you also have to be a person who has produced or has the capability of producing in significant portions. Which is a little bit throwing me off here. I don't know if Matt during training camp was playing poker, because in training camp he was saying don't worry about being a leader. He just pretty much wants him to get the fundamental down. Being a quarterback and the basics and being simple, getting the simple process of. Remember, I told you being great in this NFL. If you want to be great at anything in this NFL, you got to do the simple things really, really good and really, really consistent. So that's what he was saying in preseason and training camp about, Sam Darnold. Said don't worry about him being a leader. So Thursday he chose him. He said the team chose him as being a captain here. So I don't know
was Matt really just gassing us the whole training camp about him not being a leader, just to kind of not give him the big head, or, I don't know. It's always tricky with Matt, because I just find it hard to believe that, just a couple weeks ago, you were saying that he was, you don't want him to focus on being a leader, and now just, the team all of a sudden see him as a leader. So either you were gassing us, and he really was out there doing his thing, or I don't know, man. Sam Darnold being a leader right off the back, or being a captain right off the back, I would like to have seen him earn that, like, week one, I kind of felt like, I wish I would have seen him earn it week one. After the Jets game, if he comes out here, he balls out, then I would have felt comfortable with him getting that patch. But right out the gate, it is what it is. If the team believe in him, then fuck it. Ride with it. But me personally, I would like to, you don't want to see a man get that captain patch for the first time and, shit goes sour. Niggas looking at you. I think we had a co-host by the name of Twan. He was talking about snatching niggas' patches off chest. We don't want none of that to happen to any of these guys, all right? Now, let's move on to the next guy. Donte Jackson. Donte Jackson is a captain. There's two guys on this list who I think really, 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 really need to have a great season. For the sake of just, being around, having their contract, being extended. And also just for the fact of having that confidence boost. And I think that's Donte Jackson. Last year, you see, he had 28 solo tackles, 3 interceptions. He was targeted 57 times, gave up 33 receptions. Graded out at an overall 70.4. Now, the significance about his grade is the fact that he was hurt a lot. And I think it was kind of unfair because he didn't get a chance to rest. Matt Rhule was saying that Dante wanted to be out there, that competitive thing. But, he shut Christian McCaffrey down, but I guess he let Dante be out there. And, towards the end of the season, Dante redeemed himself, even though he was, he wasn't fully healthy. And it's surprisingly, he graded out at a 70.4. So, that right there, the ability to fight through pain, the ability to fight through adversity, and still be able to produce is something special. Now, with Donte Jackson, the only thing I have to say about him, let's get consistent, all right? 2019, again, 3 interceptions. Targeted 60 times, gave up 38 of those receptions. Graded out at an overall 55. Let's see, let's go back. 2018, again, 4 interceptions. So again, he has an eye for the ball, but he's still grading out below 70 and stuff. So, I mean, that just, simply just trusting your technique, doing your assignment. As a cornerback, football is more than just picking the ball off there. But overall, man, I mean, I think this guy has a bright future. I think his upside is brighter than his past. And I like the dog in him. I like this hunger in him. If he can stay healthy, he can stay consistent. I have no problem with him rocking that C patch. You know what I mean? But he has shown in the past that he has something in him. He has something in him. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about him. Let's go to the next guy. Brian Burns. Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Peter Parker. Come on, nigga. Miles Morales. The Black Spider-Man. I didn't know they existed. When it comes to fucking Brian Burns rocking this patch, well deserved. I'm not even finna go over all his numbers. Last year, again, you see 76.8, had 10 sacks. The year before, in 2019, again, made a major leap, had 8 sacks, graded out at 63.7 overall, but he's shown improvement. This guy is so underrated by the national media. You got, and this is one thing I will say, I agree with Cam. You got, quote-unquote, NFL correspondents sucking dick on, what's that nigga? Chase Young and Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, you got all these niggas sucking dick on all these defensive ends, but all my man has done in his very, very short, young career has been able to produce sacks. Again, I know a lot of you guys, and I was one of these guys. I can't cap. But early, I started off saying that he wasn't big enough. You know what I mean? He wasn't going to hold up against the run. And at times you see where he has gotten washed, but I think he has gotten better. He has been leading by example. Again, he has been able to produce. I think the team respect him. That ghost technique is dangerous than ever this year. I'm expecting him to have at least 3 sacks come Sunday. At least 3 sacks come Sunday. So I have no problem with him wearing the captain patch, even though he's probably one of the younger guys on the team. He definitely deserves it, man. And another guy who should have a breakout season this year, so have no problem with him wearing the patch. Shaq Thompson. He has the captain patch. Graded out at a 49.8 last year to cause 2 forced fumbles. 65.8 2019. 68.7 2018. 63.9 2017. 78.6 2016. Super Bowl season graded out at 77.6. My man hasn't been graded out as an overall 70 since 2016, 2017. Shaq is an intriguing piece, and this is the second guy. Him and Donte Jackson must have stellar seasons. More so him than Dante, even though Dante's under pressure. I don't think he has as much pressure as Shaq. How do I feel about him wearing the patch? I don't know, man. Consistency hasn't necessarily been his friend. And this is nothing personal. I don't want to make it personal, but for a person who has learned under Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly, I just expect more, I expected more. For a person who already got their second contract, I expected more. Is he a great guy? Is that why you're giving him the patch? Because remember, if you're a captain, you got to be liked by your team. You got to be able to produce. You know what I mean? Those are 2 main factors. So I think it's more so of you're just a great guy, and I'm pretty sure he's a great guy. Far as production-wise, it's been spotty, yada, 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 yada. So, again, I have a little bit of problem with this. I have a little bit of problem with him and Sam Darnold being captains. Sam Darnold needs to earn his shit Sunday. He come out his Sunday, scored him 3 touchdowns like I'm predicting. Then next week you get that nigga the captain. Shaq, another guy who kind of, you know what I mean? Show me. I know you got it in you. We seen it in you before. We seen it 2015, 2016, 2017 season. But, I think the timer's starting to tick on Mr. Thompson here. So, I'm a little leery about this captain status, all right? All right, let's move on. I ain't even really finna go to my main stat right here. Christian White. GOAT. Sweet feet. Lightning. Underrated. If he was black, he'd probably be the number 1 running back in all you niggas' heart. The greatest running back of all time. My favorite Carolina Panther. Not by much. Brian Burns is on his heel, but not by much. We talking about Christian, GOAT, McCaffrey. Look, man, what can I say? He got it in blood. I mean, look at this shit. I want you to just look at something on here, man. My man didn't even play a full season. Still graded out at 75.6. What does that tell you? I mean, my man is a constant professional. He does his job to a T, even when he's not 100% healthy. I have no problem with him being a captain at all. There's not much I can really say about him. Hopefully the plan is not to force feed the shit out of Christian McCaffrey. If we can get a fucking offensive coordinator and the head coach and the quarterback to be on the same page and really get that ball moving, we could take a load off Christian McCaffrey. We want Christian to play as long as his body will be able to hold up. We don't want to run him into the ground and say, well, let's get rid of him after 4 or 5 years. That's not what we're trying to do here. So Christian has proven his worth in gold. Have no problem with him wearing the captain patch. Matt Paradis. Look, man, Matt Paradis is another guy who hasn't been terribly bad. Last couple seasons grading out at 63.4. 60s the last couple seasons. Look, John Elway didn't want to fuck with him, after that broken leg injury. He had a rough season with us. And this, him being a captain is more of a formality. This is one of the things where I'm like, let's be real about it. A lot of teams say, "Oh, the offense goes through the offensive line. We're not nothing." So this is more like a rah-rah, choose one of my offensive linemen kind of things. But does he really deserve to be a captain? Again, maybe a great guy in the locker room. This may be a great locker room pick. Production has been okay. I was talking about picking up Creed Humphreys. Trey Young, who's starting for the Chiefs. Creed Humphreys, another piece out there. I think we could have gotten younger and better at this offensive line. But we'll see. This is a guy who probably going to have the task of being lined up head-on-head with Quinn Williams Sunday. And, there's been some times last year where I seen Paradis get his ass walked back. All in all, man, let me just wrap it up here. Does he deserve to be a captain in my eyes? That makes 3 guys right there I'm kind of spotty on. Him, Shaq, and Darnold. I just, this is probably a locker room hire, you know what I mean? Last but not least, Taylor Moton. Solid like a rock. Steady. Yeah, shout out to Taylor Moton, man. Taylor Moton deserves to have this captain patch. For a team that's been struggling as a whole unit on the offensive line, he has been the bright spot, man. And I'm so glad we were able to re-sign him and not let him walk. He deserves it. His numbers don't lie. I mean, if you don't believe me, let's take a look at this, man. 81 overall grade last year. Consistency. That's one of the things I'm big on. 76.2. Production, consistency. You know what I mean? Couple things I'm big on. 2018. He's been there, man. He's been there. So if we can just get a whole 5 linemen like him, we'll be all right here. But Taylor Moton have no problem wearing the patch. Now, those are our captains. I don't want to go over J.J. Jansen. He's a special teamer. Everybody needs a special team captain. J.J. Jansen has been one of the longest-tenured Carolina Panthers since old buddy left in the cab. They fired his ass when Cam Newton got fired, and he got up out of there. So J.J. Jansen is the longest-tenured Carolina Panther on special team, long snapper. So obviously that's just a give me right there. One guy I want to talk to you about who should be on this list no matter what, and if this truly is a list made by the team, what does this say? Matt Rhule said this list is picked by a team. He said, I don't make up lists. This guy right here. Wow. Wow, where is he? Where the fuck is he at? You mean to tell me? Well, now listen, I'm not trying to stir. I ain't trying to stir no shit up or nothing. I ain't trying to stir Nathan up. But you say this is a list made by the team. You don't fabricate lists. How do you miss this guy? 1,100 yards. Bike to bike. 66 receptions, 87 receptions. 1193, 1175. You had a fucked up Cam Newton, still balled out. Retarded nigga and Teddy Bridgewater, still balled out. Scared ass white man, Kyle Allen, still balled out. 1,100 yards and he's not a captain? Whoa, what are we doing here? Could this be a foreshadow of what is to come? Could this be a foreshadow of what is to come with DJ Moore? I don't want to think too much in this. Maybe this was just a simple, I mean, come on, let's keep it a buck. I mean, you got Paradis up here. He's okay. You got Shaq Thompson up here. He's okay. Yeah? What are we doing here? So DJ Moore, what he doesn't? Man, I don't want to do that. Average 18.1 yards a clip. third in the NFL. Why is he not a captain? Is he too quiet? Damn, that's kind of fucked up. I'm a little bugged out about. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little bugged out about this. Let's go to the comment section. What do you guys think, y'all? Before we get ready to close this thing out, why do you think DJ Moore wasn't selected as a captain against the Jakes? And yes, I do know Jameson Crowder won't be playing Sunday. No, I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm not trying to stir the pot, but it is what it is. Could this nigga be out of here? You know? Yeah. Okay, y'all saying Real G's moving silence. He's a silent assassin. He's not vocal enough. Well, I don't give a fuck how vocal he is. Did you niggas not see the stats? 1,100 with shit for brains quarterback Teddy Cam and Kyle Allen. You give a fuck how quiet he is. Put some respect on that nigga name. Well, maybe you got to be a vocal leader. I see it every time. I see it every time in the NFL. You got that one nigga getting mic'd up every Sunday, going out there getting his ass blown out with a mic in his face. Ready. He out there missing tackles with a mic in his face. So I don't give a fuck about being light. But put some respect on his motherfucking name. Ooh, shout out to Unc. Unc said he's soft. Unc, did you just really call this nigga soft? He said DJ Moore was soft. Hey, dog. Listen, I'm not calling nobody soft here, but look, his numbers don't say nothing soft about him. I don't know. Get in the comment section, y'all. You tell me why. Shout out to Ray Papon. He said, not sure, but why don't you tell us? I don't have the answer for you. I'm asking you guys. I don't have the fucking answer. Why is he not a captain? His numbers been there. He's been able to produce. I don't know why he's not a captain. 1,100 yards, 4 touchdowns. You know, Matt Rhule says he let the players choose. He said this is not a loaded ballot box. He said this is players choose this. Is DJ Moore a gangster behind the scenes? Is he knocking niggas shit out? Hey, dog, can I get some of that toothpaste you got over there? Fuck no. Bah! Is he knocking out my... Is he knocking niggas out? I don't know. He should be a captain. This could be a foreshadow of what's to come. And when it happens, or if it happens, give me my motherfucking credit. Give me my fucking credit. All in all, man, all of our captains that we have, let's go back here. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Let me switch screen. I like to switch screens. All of our captains we have, I'm okay with them, man. Shaq still got to show me some. Sam Darnold, I would like to see him earn his captain. Donte Jackson, again, a guy who we know can produce. Will he produce and stay healthy all season is the answer. Matt Paradis, spotty. Shaq Thompson, spotty. Jansen, he's what I like to call him. You can't go against him. He's the longest-tenured Panther. So yeah, man, we got some guys out there. Brian Burns absolutely deserves it there, man. I'm expecting big things out of him, man. But hopefully, man, DJ Moore can be captain week 2 after he goes out here and put up 200 yards. Y'all, everybody in the chat, shout out to Little Player. He says he doesn't have a big voice in the locker room. Yeah, shout out to the 704 chat. I don't give a fuck how loud his voice is. That nigga producing? Right. Shout out to Ray. Maybe the writing is on the wall. I keep trying to tell y'all that. I keep trying to tell y'all that, man. For a nigga to put up 1,100 yards bike to bike with shit for brain quarterback. And he said the team chose... Matt Rhule said the team chose captains. Are you choosing based off of who's my friend or who producing? Because 1,100 yards to do with shit for brains quarterback is hard to do. I promise you, Devontae Adams was playing with that, what's that mixed nigger he had as the backup quarterback? Josh Love or something? What's the mixed nigger from Utah State? If he was playing with him, I promise you Devontae Adams wouldn't have had that many numbers. DJ Moore, he get it through the mud, man. He got it through the mud, but apparently it's not enough. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get the fuck out of here, y'all. I got one more video to crank out tonight. So I got some more work to do. Love you guys. Be good. Again, Sunday night, after the game, Sunday afternoon, don't be trying to call in for free. It's going to be 100 niggas in there. Reserve your spot. I already got a couple niggas reserving their spot. Hit the Kayashite, THEBIGKATT. Well, hold on, not KATE. KATT. Hit that Kayashite, all right? A dub and get your spot reserved. Don't call this motherfucking line for free. I don't want to hear about your thoughts or opinions unless you're paying for them, all right? Love you guys. Pause up. Keep pounding Carolina on top. Forever rest in peace to 704 to go. Let's see. We're going to do them right. Look, man, bottom line is Sunday, we should come out this hole with a victory. They got a lot of damaging pieces. You know, Zach Wilson's a rookie. Yada, yada, yada. I don't heard it all before. But if you underestimate these guys, think they sweet like CJ Mosley, niggas gonna be drinking cups of tears out of Bojangle boxes, all right? All right, man. Let's go ahead and petition the Carolina Panthers to get DJ Moore their captain spot, all right? He deserves it, all right? Let's get up out of there. Love you guys. Pause up. Keep pounding. I'm up out this bitch.
The NFL season is here. Be sure to join Keep Pounding _TV Patreon for your exclusive Panthers content, including morning live streams Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monthly raffle giveaways, including exclusive content only on Patreon. We also have film study and breakdown of the upcoming opponent. Membership shoutouts at the end of each episode. Be sure to get your package now.
This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports. By WinView. Watch real games on TV. Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code